All right, guys, we got a good one tonight. Let's get into this. Oh, wrong one. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode 4 of Ins and Outs of Collecting. I'm your host, Mario. And with me tonight, I've got a few friends here. I am very grateful that they're able to join us tonight. We've got a very great show for you. First up, I want to introduce Mark Pierson. Mark, thanks for joining us tonight, man. How you doing?
I'm just happy to be here.
Awesome,
dude.
Big
fanboy.
Yeah, heck yeah. Thanks for being here. Next up, we've also got Mr. Youtsey himself, Sean Youtsey.
Yeah, what up?
Joining us.
Thought it was Yahtzee.
Oh,
yeah, we all did.
It's everything you want it to be. Yahtzee, Yitsby, anything you want.
It really doesn't matter, right? And also with us from the Sixth Scale Scavengers, Bryan Fontaine. Thank you, Mr. Bryan, for joining us tonight, buddy. Glad to have you here.
Yeah, glad to join. It's a little late here, East Coast time, but I'm always up for talking collecting, and I'm also up for not having to host and moderate. So looking forward to it, Mario.
Yeah, what a trooper, man. I'm glad you can make it. And you know what? Last but not least,
someday, and that day may never come, I may call upon you to do a service for me. Until that day, accept this as a gift.
I love it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got the Auxfather himself, Mr. Zach, from Collecting Weekly. Zach, thank you for joining us tonight, buddy.
Thank you for having me. Thank you, everyone, for coming today. It's gonna be a good show.
Yeah, absolutely, man. This is gonna be really good. I'm looking forward to it. Real quick off the top, I just want to give a quick announcement. Eddie Money Mendez is no longer with us as far as In and Outs is concerned. However, he's still a part of the CW network, and everything is still good between us. There is no love lost, and I wish him the best of luck. Eddie, just thank you again for what you've done for these first few episodes, and you are always welcome back anytime, buddy.
The only one clapping, but okay.
I clapped.
All right. Let's get him, Eddie. Hey,
what a guy.
So let's go ahead.
Already.
No kidding. Let's address the chat real quick, man. So we've got Everyday Collector John. How you doing, man? Glad to have you. We've got Toy Mafia. I've got Eerie Visions. We've got Elvis in the house tonight.
Elvis in the house.
Beautiful Danny Lee.
Danny Lee.
Collecting Winkley, who was his dean. We got.
I don't think Bryan saw that.
No, that went to the basement.
Yeah.
That went to private immediately.
Optical 20 is in the house. Hey, Letty made it. He didn't go to bed after all.
Pretty sure I just told you guys he was going to be in bed with probably his wool knit socks on or something.
He just finished his glass of milk.
And we can't forget JB Collection. Thank you, everyone, for joining us, and I really appreciate it. So real quick, I want to make another announcement. We have a giveaway tonight, and this has to do with one of the topics in our main topic. We are giving away a Disney pin set of the Clone Wars.
Great set.
I want
Commander,
this.
Commander Cody, well. Rex, Wolf, and why am I drawing a blank? Anyway, y'all know the rest. Yeah. So, yeah, be on the lookout. We're gonna go ahead and announce the rules in a minute. We're gonna have basically everybody just shout out numbers, I guess 1 through 50 or what have you. Later on when I announce it.
Yeah, don't start putting numbers now.
Yeah, don't start putting in numbers in, please. And yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So let's go ahead and get things going here. Bear with me for a quick second. And I'm loading. Oh wow, what am I doing?
Just shared my email with the world, my guy.
I know, might as well, right?
I'm gonna spam you so hard.
Spam me, Youtsey.
You're gonna see invites out the wazoo.
Everyone, first up, we've got the Hot Toys dropped a couple of announcements on us recently. We're talking about Wanda and Scarlet Witch from the WandaVision TV series. These are TMS 036 and TMS 037. Wanda going for $275 and Vision going for $250. Both of them expected to drop in July through September of 2022, and I think they look pretty good. I really like how Wanda came out. I love her new outfit. Vision, they really beefed my man up over here.
Beefed him up where?
I think he's got some competition with Robin.
The Congo region.
Yeah, you guys know where. So anyway, Zach, what are your thoughts about these two announcements?
I think that they look pretty good. I know we talked about it on our show, but Vision was never really a figure that was that expensive. So, ever since the show, he's kind of gotten pretty hot. But I think it's pretty good that they released him. I think the body looks good. I think the added padding in some areas maybe seems a bit excessive. Wanda looks really great. The price point is a bit high, but I do really like the look of the outfit. I like the red, and to me, it's a throwback to the Fassbender Magneto costumes. I think it just looks really good. And I think if you had her in either of the toys there on the shelf, I think they would pair up really well. So I know a lot of people have been comparing the different gestures that Wanda does to what Fassbender's Magneto would do, and there's a lot of similarities there. But I think these look great. I just think maybe Wanda's a little bit expensive for what you get, but I think they look fine.
Yeah, agreed 100%. Mark, what are your thoughts, buddy?
I think Wanda looks fantastic. A lot of people make a big deal about the forehead. You can see her forehead above her mask, but
yeah,
I mean the likeness. I mean, she looks gorgeous. I mean,
no, they definitely did a good job, and there's plenty of room or plenty of time to go ahead and make those adjustments. I thought I heard somewhere that the crown might be magnetic. Did any of you guys hear that?
I think that was a rumor. I don't think it is. Yeah. I think they said that it was like permanent.
Mm.
And I mean, Vision, he definitely took the blue pill. So I mean, he looks good. Again, I don't collect Marvel, but I actually really fell in love with the show. So far, I'm probably going to get the Wanda, but I'm going to hold off to see whether they do the Halloween costumes, because I really like the classic look. If they do the Halloween costumes, I'll get both of them. If not, I'll definitely get the Wanda. And I mean, really, they call it WandaVision, but it was Wanda's show. It centered around her character.
No,
and
definitely.
I like the Vision character, but
yeah,
when you're spending $300, you gotta really love it.
No, absolutely, man. Sean, what do you think, buddy?
Yeah, just to echo what they said. Yeah, it's a great figure. I definitely have already ordered it, so it's great. I love the look. I love the non-rooted hair now for her.
Yeah.
I think that will look awesome. I know there were some complaints about how curly it was and all that stuff, and it maybe should be a little bit more, but doesn't bother me too much, and they have time to fix it if they need to. For Vision, I have the original. I got him. Again, remember when you said that no one wanted them, I got them for like $120 on eBay, like back in the day.
Wow.
So I ordered this one as well, just because it seems like they've upgraded the body enough, and interesting to see if they, how the head sculpt looks. Right now, it looks like it's the same exact thing, but right. Hot Toys is known to have been tricky and update some things down the road. So we'll see. But I'm excited, and I would like to have them. Both from the same, the TV universe. So, yeah, I like them.
Sure. Brian, what do you think, man?
Yeah, we covered it on our show. You guys have really already covered a lot of it. I'm glad that they went with the rooted hair. I think it will limit some of the poses you can do. But, I mean, even with Vision and with the Scarlet Witch, with the Wanda, the way that the suit material is, you're not going to do anything too crazy or dynamic with... you want to make sure like the pant material will hold up. We speculated on our show that the arms are probably not seamless, so you probably won't have to worry about any cracking. It looks like there's you can kind of see where the shoulder seam is there. So, and I think one of the things you'll probably not have an issue with is usually like with Scarlet Witch, with any of the Black Widow figures, they have like those clunky, like high heel boots that you can't really do anything with. And there's usually the boot's not split cut. But with this, I don't think she has a heel. So you're probably going to be pretty flat-footed with this. So, but again, I mean, like everybody said, they're good. I mean, these aren't going to be for me personally. I'm trying to get away from Marvel myself, but glad to see that the original Vision, in my opinion, although I've never actually, no, I have seen it in person once in a comic shop local to here. This is a clear upgrade over that first one. So, but you know, if you love both characters, I think there's room to have, you know, both Visions. I mean, you can have double Vision.
Yeah.
I mean, again, same here. These are a pass for me. Just considering I'm trying to slow down my focus a little bit, or just trying to gain focus actually. Being a Star Wars collector primarily. But yeah, no, these look really good, and congratulations to anybody who's picking these up. So next up, last night, was it last night or a couple nights ago? Hot Toys dropped Nightmare Batman and the Black Suit Superman from the Justice League. Now these two are expected to drop again in 2022 around July through September, retailing for $5.15 on Sideshow as a double pack. Now these are just a couple basically re-releases. I mean, we've had the Nightmare Batman before, and like this is just another, and the Superman is basically a repainted black suit version. But they're both really good figures. Not too long, well, a few years ago, I sold off the Nightmare Batman, and you know what? I legit regret selling that thing. You know, I thought it was a great piece. I thought it was really unique for a Batman figure, and I missed having it in the collection. Although I'm also kind of torn about picking up this set, considering my current focus right now. But I mean, you know what? It's really good. They dropped it just in time for Justice League to capitalize on the hype, just doing what Hot Toys does. So, Sean, let's hear your thoughts about this set, man. What do you think?
So I know we won't talk any spoilers for this Snyder Cut because it's 1 billion hours long and it's been out for less than a day. But I like them. I've wanted the Nightmare Batman for a while. I don't own any DC figures at all. I wanted it just because I think it looks cool. It's different. Like the way it looks, a lot of accessories. So I've almost made some trades for it in the past and paid stupid money for it. Glad I didn't. So I'll probably be picking up this set. And I don't know about the Superman. After seeing the movie, he's definitely a cool character, but I've never been a fan of Superman, so I might part it out, or who knows, maybe he'll grow on me. But I like it. I think it's cool. One thing though, and brought up something about 1 and 2. They do the LED eyes on Superman, and I wish they would have done that on the WandaVision as well, versus have the reflective stuff. But that just jogged my memory. But yeah, the set, I like it. It's a weird 2-pack. I'll say that. I don't know why they made it a 2-pack, but DC got a DC, I guess. So yeah.
Yeah, I remember when BVS came out, they also kind of distributed these two as a 2-pack, but they gave you like an exclusive set. I believe it was a Kryptonite for Superman, and Batman came with like a sniper rifle and another tech cowl. And that was also introduced in somewhat of a 2-pack if you bought the set. Now, Brian, I know these are probably not within your focus anyway as well. What do you think about these two sets?
I mean, yeah, talk about an unlikely pairing here. I don't know if you guys have seen it. Like every group that I'm in right now, including ours, and I haven't checked Collecting Weekly recently, but most people I see talking about this figure set, is people want either one or the other. They don't want both. Either they already had the Nightmare Batman and they want the Black Suit Superman, or vice versa. I'm starting to see a lot of buddy systems developing already. Like, hey, I'll take this one, you get that one. I definitely can see that happening, you know, and I think the price point's not bad for both figures, especially given what the, somebody, Ryan in our group, found like a listing on eBay, Nightmare Bat, going for like $900. And then of course, like a whole bunch of our members started trolling him and offering him like $230 on a best offer. And I'm sure that guy was wondering what the heck happened there, but yeah, it's good. I mean, I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. I know Gare, I was talking to him earlier. I have to get HBO Max to even watch it. So I was hoping there was like a free trial, but it looks like I'll have to succumb to paying about a month and then canceling it. So I probably will check it out. But yeah, you're right. Mario. I don't think either one of these would be something I'd pick up, but I'm happy for DC fans.
Zach?
Brett makes a really good comment here. He says, such a bizarre combo. They aren't even in the same scene together. I haven't seen the new Snyder Cut, but I've seen that comment quite a bit on the groups, that these aren't even characters that share screen time with each other in these outfits. Now, I will say this. I think it's interesting that they have the 2-pack going on here. It almost seems like a way to tax the Batman figure. It's like if you missed out on the first run, you have to pay basically for a whole nother figure to get this one. But I do think it's interesting because the Superman, like Brian said, it's not ever really been released in the black suit version by itself that I recall. So it's kind of like forcing you no matter what to do it. I definitely think you're going to see some buddy systems come up for people to try to split these, but I think they look good. I know, when the BVS Superman came out, a lot of people, at least more than a dozen that I've seen, they were painting either the first release or the second release black with the silver logo to kind of create this custom that they were hoping for, the rumored black suit appearance. So, I mean, I think this is great. I just think I would have preferred it if they gave you the black suit Superman by itself and then offered the combo pack and then kind of taxed you a little bit for missing out on the first one. I think that would have been what I would have done. But, I mean, I think it's good. Like you said, the Nightmare Batman is one of those ones that, even when it first came out, when it sold out, it was like a $500 figure within the first few months. And it's been quite unattainable for some time, so much so that I know 1/6 Kit did a poll where they were going to reproduce the coat again. They had done a run a few years ago, and they needed 500 people to comment that they would buy one to do it. And I think within maybe like 3 or 4 hours, it was already at like 600 comments. So there's definitely the desire for this look and for this set. So now you have like the third party option, you have the first party option, and I certainly think it's going to bring down the market on the already existing solo pack figures. So I think it looks great. I think it sucks if you just want a black suit Superman.
Yeah, it is a bit too bad that they put these two together. And, I do agree with your thoughts that they should have offered this also as a single pack for the Nightmare Batman. If anybody is thinking about picking up this set, Zach mentioned earlier how, 1/6 Kit regarding their coat. I had that when I had this set, and I really recommend that. If you guys got a chance to pick up the 1/6 Kit coat for the Nightmare Batman, it really brings the figure to another level. I would definitely recommend picking that up. Mark, what do you think about this set, man?
I went through a pretty good stage in my life where I was like this is like age 7 to 10, whereas like for like 2 birthdays I was straight, give me Batman. Now, I'm rooting for DC. I love DC, but I don't collect the Hot Toys. But like you guys said, it's kind of a weird 2-pack because it's just, it's a lot. It's a lot to. That's $500. That's a lot to commit. So, but both figures look good. I'm still one of those guys. I'd rather. I think the black and silver is cool if you collect Superman. I have a lot of Superman comics, but I would buy. I'm still waiting on a Christopher Reeve re-release or.
Oh please, yes.
So honestly, I've been very much in the batter's box with DC, kind of waiting on that. Kind of waiting on that stuff. But it looks great. If I can find a deal, it's $500. As I said, it's kind of like a weird 2-pack because all their other 2-packs. I don't collect other stuff, but Star Wars, it's all Trooper 2-packs, or if it's like with the Lukes, it's 2 Lukes. So it's just kind of a weird 2-pack. So
Yeah.
Especially if you're ordering from Sideshow and you don't have rewards, what are you paying $600 with tax? You know what I mean? So, but it looks great, dude. I'm excited. I'm glad they made it. I know a lot of people wanted it. So,
yeah, the demand is there, like I mentioned before, just in time for the Justice League hype.
Yeah, for the hobby, I'm happy, dude. And the movie was good. It was a lot better. It was a lot more improved than I thought it would be.
4 hours though, man.
It's amazing what $80 million to do to help a movie out. In hindsight, you know what I mean? It's incredible.
Yeah,
I wish they would do that with that. I wish they would do that with X-Men Apocalypse.
I don't know if that one's maybe.
that movie needs about 200 million.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Sorry, I
Moving
don't know
on.
what that was.
Speaking of X-Men,
Speaking of X-Men, exactly. XM dropped a statue release for a 1/3 scale Magneto. There's a Prestige Edition and a Premier Edition. The Premier Edition, I'm sorry, comes with this Aurora effect, and I believe it comes with an extra head sculpt. Now, this is retailing for the Standard Edition for $14.80.
Oof.
While the Premier Edition goes for $16.80. This is expected to drop Q2 of 2022. But we're just talking cool pieces. I'm not sure if anybody here really is collecting anything this expensive, but when I saw these pictures, I thought this is a pretty sweet looking Magneto, man.
so Mario, the prices on these, is that like the import, or is that what it's costing overseas, and you have to pay the import fees and stuff?
I believe these prices also. I know there's a shop that's in the U.S. that's reflecting these same prices.
Yeah, okay.
However, they do charge extra for the actual shipping from overseas. But yeah, Brian, what do you think?
I mean, obviously, I've got 4 X-Men premium format statues myself from Sideshow. I was so tempted to get into XM for the Phoenix statue because I think that one's amazing. But
yeah,
man, these things are just on a whole nother level. I'm not much of being able to pose my own hot toys, so you're always drawn to statues a little bit.
Yeah,
any of us are. I love this. This looks phenomenal, though. I'm not a huge Magneto fan myself, but you can definitely appreciate when you see a good statue here, though.
Yeah, for sure. Sean, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean it's awesome. I mean, for $1,600, if it didn't look awesome, that would be something.
Well,
yeah,
third
it's
scale. This thing is going to be pretty tall.
Yeah,
pretty humongous.
it's a gigantic. It's great. I don't really collect statues. If I did, I would probably be broke and buy this crap and all the other stuff that Danny and y'all talk about in Patreon chat. So it looks great. I'll admire it from afar when Eddie or Danny get it. And
yeah, the way Eddie's going, I have no doubt that he'll be picking this up. Mark, any thoughts?
Dude, I think it looks incredible. It's just so damn expensive. I mean, I see some of these people, that collect these 1/3 and 1/4 statues, and they just have them lined up across the walls. Now, for me, when I see stuff like this, I think about, okay, well, if I had this, it would go in the middle of the room, and then I would have accent pieces. This is a focal point. So if I were to get one of these statues, it'd be one, like one per wall or something. I mean, these are like once in a lifetime type deals, man. It looks incredible. $1,600 plus what? A couple $100 in shipping, plus
at minimum,
plus another $100 in tax. See, $2,000 statue. I mean, my first 2 vehicles were less than $2,000. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
And I'm not that old, but it looks good though, dude. The pose looks good. I mean, if you're going to do a Magneto statue, that ain't bad, and it looks incredible.
Yeah, like what Brian mentioned. I mean, for some who really don't have that great of a pose game, this is an excellent option, right? Zach, what are your thoughts on this?
I think it looks pretty good. I think the only thing that I don't like is the abs. I think it looks a little weird the way the abs look, but I mean, I think the head sculpt looks good. I think the base looks really good. I'm not a big fan of 3rd scale, but I mean, I think it looks really good. I mean, I like Magneto. Just the abs just look kind of like I don't know. I'm not. Yeah. I mean,
it's kind of like off the cover. Was it X-Men 2 or 3? The Jim Lee run there. He was on the front of one of the comics covers like that with that pose.
This is where the pecs are real high.
Yeah,
it's got like a 10-pack. It just keeps going up.
Right? Dude, he doesn't skip ab day, that's for sure. This is a actual sculpted cape, right? It's not fabric.
Yes, this is 100% sculpted.
Yeah, this looks really good. I'm a huge Magneto fan, but I don't have that. I got kids to feed, my guy. I don't got that kind of money. I got kid to feed. I don't got that kind of money.
And I will say, I wish Hot Toys would do a little bit more with their bases. That's the one thing. That's the one thing. I mean, I don't understand why 6 scale you can't have a little, little something. I mean, it's the same. They give you different stickers for the base. I mean,
yeah.
6 scale scan centers. I did that.
Yeah.
We gotta work on that. John, that's a way we can branch out. I think.
DA says, we'll scan your 6 scale documents. DA says we should have a 6 scale scavengers pose on versus collecting weekly. I'm down. That sounds fun.
Oh yeah, we can probably make that happen. Let's talk after the show
for charity.
Yeah. Next up,
that was a real suggestion, Sean.
Next up, Prime One Studios dropped a JL Justice League Superman, again with the black suit, 33 inches tall and only 500 pieces made. No announcement on an ETA or a price yet, but this looks pretty good. I mean, I like the general standing pose. It brings a good presence. The base looks pretty cool. Just another big ass black suit Superman. Zach, what do you think, man?
I don't like that sculpt on the right. It looks more like Zachary Quinto. I don't know. I'm not really seeing Superman on that sculpt. I really like the black suit look. I'm a big fan of it, but I don't know, that portrait there on the left, it's not doing it for me. And even the one on the right, I think the nose looks a little off. And I feel like his hair always looks really wet, at least from what I can remember from the last time I saw Justice League. I haven't seen the Snyder Cut, so maybe it's not in the Snyder Cut, but it'd be cool if they gave you a swap out portrait with the OG CGI mustache removal. That'd be great.
Oh, God.
Oh, right.
I was gonna say they could have the mustache kind of there too.
Just make his upper lip a few inches too big.
Yeah, there you go. Oh God,
his standing pose just looks off to me. I mean, to have I don't know. I know he's like kind of landing or starting to walk forward, but I mean, for the probably with this cost, Mario, this is a big no for me.
No, yeah, this isn't for everybody, guys.
I like the
like
base though. Looks cool.
Yeah,
the base is pretty cool. What do you think, Sean?
Yeah, to what Brian was saying about the way he's standing, it looks like he's like flexing in the mirror after like working out and just like checking it out.
Oh damn, if you were yoked like that, wouldn't you?
I would just not wear a shirt everywhere I go all the time. And yeah. But no, again, not for me. I think, I don't know how statues work. I don't know if once they show a sculpt, if it's like, this is what it is, or if they tweak it like they do on Hot Toys and all that. So if they tweak it, it might look good. But yeah, I agree with Zach. The one on the right there kind of doesn't look like Henry Cavill. It looks, I don't know, it looks like he's doing something weird with his face if it's him. But yeah.
Mark, let's have it, man.
Dude, if you go back to the last picture you had, now see the one on the left, dude, that one looks good. The one on the right looks like you walked into a room where he smelled a fart. So, I mean, but again, it's one of those, dude, it's like going to a restaurant and you don't see the price on the menu. I mean, it looks crazy, but I'm nowhere close to this. You know what I mean?
No, for sure.
But dude, I mean, it does. I mean, hell, it looks incredible. If I walked into somebody's house, I'd love to stare at it.
Yeah,
but the one on the left, dude, the one on the left, the one on the left looks perfect. That's why I said it looks like two different companies. I mean, the one on the right, I don't know what the hell happened.
No, I mean, it's like even with Hot Toys too. I mean, even with different angles and different lighting, you can get different results on the sculpt, right?
I mean, that's how I got my wife. You know what I mean?
Hey.
All my dates with my wife for the first 6 months, man. She's like, "Why we always meeting at like 9:00?" You know. I look good in low lighting. I'm telling you.
You look great right now.
Oh, you guys are sweethearts. I love you guys.
Mark did outkick his coverage, so
yeah, I did. She's beautiful, man.
Moving on.
Say that for the next After Dark.
Yeah, I was gonna say yeah, we'll save that for After Dark.
Yeah, right. Next up, Batman 1/3 scale. This guy is beastly huge, standing at 41 inches tall from the base to the top of the cape. This is based off of the Detective Comics 1000 cover. It's a variant cover, I believe. And this is drawn by Jason Fabuk, I want to say. I mean, forgive me if I butchered his name. But yeah, this is a beautiful piece. I love the pose right here. And he comes with a bunch of swappable parts. You can change his head in different directions. Comes with this pretty nice bust. Different chest logo. I mean, I'm starting off collecting statues, and I told myself that I wouldn't really get into anything comic specific, but I would like a Batman in my collection, and I'm seriously considering this one right here, this piece. Now, there's no talk that I found as far as the release date or pricing yet. But you know what? I think I can look past that probably and try to do what I can to acquire this piece. So guys, Zach, what are your thoughts about this guy?
I gotta say, I like when companies give you options, right? Batman's one of those characters like Spider-Man where, there might be 50 different versions of the suit that's been on paper, right? And some have different styles of logos, some have different styles of cowls, but being able to swap out the logos on the chest, I think is really nice. There's two options, and obviously you can always maybe commission your own if you want something a little bit different. I think the cape looks really good. I think the fact that they give you the bust to be able to pose the some of the other accessories, I think is really good. And I like what Prime One does that they give you an art print, because art prints, I mean, you could spend $100 to $200 for an art print, to go with a statue. And the fact that they're giving you one, granted you're not getting it for free, but it's a part of the purchase price. I think it's really good. I think it kind of, you almost have a mini collection in the box. You got the statue, the bust, the art print, you get that bad boy framed. I think it'd be pretty good. I think this is great. I think of everything we've seen tonight, this is probably the thing I like the most.
Yeah, it's a sweet looking piece. Mark, what do you think?
Yeah, when I was talking about that, like one centerpiece in the middle of the room, I mean, this would be it, dude. I mean, that's when I think of Batman, that's it, man. It looks awesome. That cape, the pose. I mean, that looks fantastic. That's something I would think about, like going in the credit card debt for. I mean, it looks awesome.
No kidding, dude.
And like
I'm
you said,
with you, man.
And with the art prints, I mean, you'll see so many times people sell art prints, even at the premium format stuff that Sideshow sells, and they'll sell them for like $700, $800.
Wow.
So if you're thinking long-term investment, you just want the statue. I mean, it's just something to think about. I mean, something I'm thinking about. Like I said, when it comes down to it, you always think about tax. You always think about shipping. But man, I mean, this is something it's something I gotta think. It's like anything else. Me and my wife share an account, so every time something comes out, I got to be able to tell her, okay, nobody died. I'm not. Nobody's gonna kill me overnight, but $2,000 is missing. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah. DA says, "What's the best way to store your swap outs and not taking forever to get?" I use bead organizers for like 6 scale stuff. You can put several figures worth in one of those. For statue stuff, it's quite a bit bigger, so. You could get like pistol cases. I've seen people do that for like different hobbies I'm in. And they have like a block of foam, and you can pull out individual chunks of foam to fit what you need. Because unboxing a statue box after you've put it back in the shipper is an absolute nightmare.
Mm-hmm. Brian, you had something up there?
Yeah, so I've got like their I don't know, Michael's. It's kind of a chain around here, arts and crafts, Hobby Lobby, whatever. Yeah. It's like a photo box. And so for Hot Toys, I usually put like the, this is Heavy Mandalorian. I'll get it the right way here. So I'll put like the instruction manual in there, and I'll put like the hands in little plastic bags, any of the other accessories, and it's just easier to get at, than fishing out the boxes. But like the 4 statues I do have, I have all the extra parts in the original box. Like, that would be a pain in the butt. I feel like I would break them more than I probably have already nicked statues here and there. It's for me, there's no good way to do that. It's in the box for me.
Mario, can you solo cam me real quick?
Yeah.
This is what I do for the bead organizers. So I have a few different. It's a little messy right now, but I have like 8 of these, and then I just put different swap out parts, and you can fit head sculpts in there or like bumblebee parts. and it's a little less organized than Bryan's, but I mean these work good. These are like they're $249, so I mean you could fit probably several figures worth per box, and they stack nicely and they close well, and it's good stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Bryan, let me get your thoughts on this Batman.
This is making me think bad thoughts. Anyway, so my stance on statues is usually anything that's replicating something that's like on screen. I just don't ever feel like it captures it accurately. If you've got like the Mythos line for Star Wars or like comics, so like all the Sideshow X-Men stuff I have is based on the comic look. I just feel like it translates better, from the Polystone to this. But this is awesome. Like, this is Batman. I mean, I love the swap out parts here. And I like I actually really like the head sculpt where he's kind of like, looking down. I think you could, you could change out every week or every month. You could feel like you've got a different statue there with a little bit different look. This is pretty sick.
Yeah, it's really
I
nice
don't
to
want to
get
know the
these
price.
Go ahead.
Nah, seldom. Whenever they always have like 5 head sculpts on these statues, it's like 4 out of the 5 are terrible. I mean, literally all 4 of these, I'd imagine switching them like every day. I shouldn't own something like this because I would mess around with it too much. I mean, those all look pretty badass. I mean, those are the faces I make in the morning. You know what I'm saying? When I'm ready to go.
No, and this is what I love. This is what I love when a company can give us like multiple swap outs, because I know a lot of complaints can be about statues can be that, you only have one static pose and that's basically it. So I can really appreciate something like this where you can have a different look basically whenever you want. Granted, it's the same static pose, but hey, am I going to look up? Am I going to look down? Look to the left or to the right? And which bat symbol am I going to wear today, right? So I really like the idea of that. Sean, what are your thoughts on this bad boy?
Like Bryan, I am also having some thoughts that I don't want to be having. No, it's dope. If I was to own a Batman, it'd probably be something like this for sure. I like this style more than kind of the DC universe style. I read Batman comics as a kid, so stuff like this is awesome. If I were ever to get a bigger collection room or something like that, where I could have, like Mark was saying, some sort of center pedestal with these big ass statues on it, I'd get something like this for sure. I'll I guess I'll see how much it costs when you let me know. But yeah, it's awesome.
You know what? Elvis brings up a good point. Bryan can sell a short trooper and pick up this Batman statue. Just saying.
Never.
Keep trying, Elvis. Maybe one day you'll get lucky.
Sorry, I was taunting him by pointing at my Anovos helmet behind me here. So,
moving on. Now, who do we got? Prime 1 again. Frodo and Gollum from Return of the King. Again, who was it earlier? I think it was Bryan that was mentioning that whenever a statue is incarnated in cinematic form, how it doesn't really capture the likeness that well, but this doesn't look too bad. I mean, compared to what we received in Sixth Scale, I would definitely prefer this over who was it? Asmus that dropped those?
Yeah, they dropped them on a fix.
Yeah. I don't think Asmus had the likeness rights for the Hobbits. I mean, they're pretty bad.
But you got to, I'll give them an A for effort, right? But this Gollum,
their other figures aren't nearly as bad. That's why I said they're Hobbits. I don't know what the hell happened.
Yeah, I really like the base on here. It has the ring with the inscription all around the base.
Yeah, you're right, Mark. Like, I think the Gollum looks a lot better here than the Frodo likeness is better than I've seen on most statues. But I mean, obviously, we're talking Prime 1, so they're right there with XM. This is I don't want, again, I probably don't want the price on this one. I like Mark also. I'm a big fan of Lord of the Rings, so. That looks fantastic, guys.
Yeah,
like
dude.
That
if it really looks like that, that's why I said, does the light shine? Does that light up actually, or is that just what I mean? You never know how much is computer image and how much is actual. I mean, if that actual statue looks like that, I'm gonna just walk away.
No, this is the actual sculpt, man. This is what you're getting. Painted and everything. It's absolutely stunning, man. What do you think?
It's
Sean?
precious, man. It's precious.
Right?
Do you know if does Prime One ever, go to say when they go to Weta or anything like that was involved in the original and get some of their sculptors, or are they all in house and do their own stuff?
I'm sure they might go to Weta for some reference designs, but I believe I'm just saying off the top of my head, I really don't know. But I would suspect that they would use their own sculptors. I mean, considering Weta's also doing their own thing.
Gotcha.
With other licenses.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. I'm a big Lord of the Rings fan. I collect mostly their like swords and stuff like that. I have a number of their swords, but I don't think I need a statue of it, but that this looks great. Maybe less so Frodo, but he still looks pretty good. But I'll live vicariously through through you and Eddie when you guys get them.
And we are talking about halflings, and in the book, they don't ever give Frodo's height, but in the book they say they barely get they seldom get over 3 foot tall. So you're thinking a statue. I mean, a statue's only going to be 12 inches. I mean, they're literally halflings. So and it's a double statue. So is it just the regular price? Is it like is it like $1,000, or is this another one of those like $1,600?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I'm sure considering the work that they put in Gollum here, you're probably looking at 1,600.
Yeah,
That's just a thought.
that's tough. It's tough, man. Dude, that hurts me down there. I gotta put some ice on these bad boys. It's killer.
Shout out to Eddie Mendez real quick. What's going on, man? Glad you can make it. Man. Zach.
Okay, Eddie.
Zach, what's going on, man?
Yo, I think this looks pretty good. Can you go back? There was a part where it said you get a bonus item. Was it a necklace and the ring for the statue, or was it a 1-to-1 scale?
I believe it's a 1-to-1 pendant or 1-to-1 scale.
That's pretty fancy.
I believe. Not
Maybe
entirely sure.
I think it might be for the statue. It'd be kind of hard to fit it though if the cape is sculpted or if the tunic is sculpted. But I think it looks really good. I think the base is great. I like you have the ring on the front of the base. I think that Gollum looks fantastic. I'm not super sold on the likeness of Frodo, but that Gollum looks ridiculous.
Yeah, it looks insane, man.
Yeah, I think this is really good.
Yeah, I really want to see the. I really want to see the statue in just natural lighting. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, maybe we'll see something soon in some sort of show or what have you. But yeah, I really like how it looks. I mean, again, the Frodo likeness isn't there 100%, but it's better than anything that I've seen in any other scale. Right. So you know what? So this time of the show, let's go ahead and give a sponsor shout out.
It's Watto Scrapyard, Annie. We want to thank our friends over at Watto Scrapyard for sponsoring tonight's episode.
You can find them on Instagram at Watto Scrapyard. They're also on Facebook and eBay as well.
Yeah, man. They make 3D printed parts for hard-to-come-by Kenner and Hasbro vehicles, which is a huge help when you're looking for those lost pieces. They also make printed head sculpts of literally anybody you could think of.
Literally anyone. They've made a head sculpt of me. They've made head sculpts of PewDiePie for you. They've made all kinds of Jedi, all kinds of characters from the Star Wars universe. They are absolutely amazing. They can get any sculpt you want designed and printed for a reasonable fee today.
And once again, we want to thank Watto Scrapyard for sponsoring this episode of Ins and Outs of Collecting. So everyone, main topic tonight. We're going to go ahead and talk a little bit of Disney collecting. That's why everyone is here. And there's a lot going on. And firstly, we are having a giveaway tonight, dropping this pin set. Let me see if I can solo camera me real quick. Sorry. So everyone, let's go ahead and where am I at? Sorry, there we go.
Beautiful.
How compelling.
Beautiful.
So Clone Wars pin set, guys. Let's go ahead and everyone go ahead and drop a number between, I want to say, where are we at? How many viewers we got? 134?
34, 1 to 50.
Okay, let's do 1 through 50 tonight, everyone. And we'll go ahead and drop a random generator. And we'll check out to see who the lucky winner is of this beautiful, gorgeous pin set. Everyone on the panel, feel free, except Zach and myself, you feel free to enter, minus all CW hosts. So go ahead and
rules there for you in the comments. So pick a number 1 through 50. The person who's closest without going over will win. Brett
Perfect,
Banner has
perfect.
37. We'll let that accumulate in the background.
All right. Sounds like a plan. All right. So I want to real quick. I mean, Disney is something that's near and dear to my heart personally. As of a couple of years ago, I picked up an annual pass, and I just fell in love, with the park. I've been many times, but for some reason they just got me this last time. And yeah, Disneyland's been closed for about a year already, and now we've got news that we're opening up April 30th. And I know Sean and I are very, very excited with this news. And the two of us just can't wait to get back in the park, man. So yeah, this is really going to be fun. So I want to go ahead and just discuss a little bit about some of the different types of collectibles that are out there regarding and the rabbit hole that is Disney collecting, man. I mean, there is so much from pin collecting. They've also got their own little statues, art prints. You've got your Loungefly backpacks. I mean, you've got your mugs. All kinds of crazy stuff, man. And I fell victim to it too. There's all kinds of little things that I picked up as well. But yeah, let's go ahead and just go through a few things. The first stop, there's a shop in Disney California Adventure called Off the Page. And in here, they've got all kinds of little art prints and different statues and collectibles, all Disney related. And I came in here, I fell in love with all kinds of different pieces that are in here. I mean, if money and space were no object, I mean, hell, I love it. I absolutely love it. And yeah, what are you guys' thoughts? I mean, are anyone in this panel this type of collector picking up these kinds of little Disney knickknacks here and there?
Mario, are those the Jim Shore stuff? Because my wife collects a bunch of those, like the what is it, the Invesco or can't think of the names. Yeah, the Invesco. Yeah. So those are a little stylized. She's got quite the collection of those already. So it makes it really easy for me when it comes to birthdays and holidays and stuff. I just try to find one that we don't have.
Absolutely. Yeah, and I'm a sucker for some of these attraction pieces. They got a lot of Haunted Mansion. I mean, again, with Madame Leota at 140. I mean, I love it. I absolutely, like I said, I'm a sucker for these kind of pieces. So again, they had a little bit of a little comic setup in the shop. Again, more different kinds of art prints.
Are these prints? Are they sold framed, or is that frame like an option?
Frame is an option. You can get a lot of these prints either on a canvas or framed by itself.
I like that Dumbo one. The top one looks cute.
The top one, right? Yeah.
What do these cost, like roundabout?
So I can zoom in here. I didn't get
Enhance.
Yeah, really, huh? Unfortunately, it doesn't work that well.
Enhance.
A couple hundred. I'm sure we're looking at a couple hundred per.
Yeah,
per piece.
I don't know how much these are, but I bought like framed like pin sets and stuff like that before that, like make a picture or make a word or whatever, and they were 150-ish, 200. So I would imagine prints like this and stuff like that would probably be in the 2 to 3. I would imagine. Wild ass guess.
They have some of these standalone prints also that go for like, I think like $30 if you buy 2 of them. So, which isn't bad. If you just buy them just like the standalone print by itself, that's non-canvas.
That's my budget right there, my guy. $30.
$30, yeah. But yeah, amazing stuff. Now they have this little kiosk where they have art on demand, and you can go ahead and pick out any of the portraits that they have, and they'll send you the portrait that you picked out, whether it be on a canvas or
I like
framed.
that Stitch one. That's dope.
Yeah, they've got some really, really nice stuff here, man.
Dude, give me a price on that Stitch one next time we go.
Yeah, for sure.
That's cute.
So next up, World of Disney. Now in here, this is basically your standard Disney store on steroids. Again, all kinds of different collectibles here. Now this is a new fad that started coming up. There's these little dress up dolls or what have you.
What?
How many do you have, Mario?
So you
Go ahead and
buy-
tell us.
Oh no.
Oh, I got them all, Mark. I mean, I'm a completist, so I'm in for it.
My daughter's gonna go ape shit when we go there.
Yeah,
I need to get me some of these. This is what I'm talking about.
These are new. I think they're a Japanese thing, and they went hard on these.
Give me the price on the Mickey.
Yeah, you can dress them up, and again, all these different backpacks. I know these are popular with a lot of the ladies. These different lounge flies based off of different character IPs. I mean, it's fun to see all this different stuff. I know my niece is she's starting to collect some of these Loungefly backpacks. You got Spirit jerseys here, Star Wars based.
Mm-hmm.
So they got a little Star Wars section here where they got all kinds of Spirit jerseys, stuff like
Mario,
that.
I'm right there with you. I'm glad I have little girls because that doesn't make it so weird that I'm staring in the aisles for so long. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no kidding, Mark. Again, I think some of these pops are exclusive. I'm not 100% on that, but hey, we got some Mandalorian and a Gamorrean fighter. I personally haven't seen these, but for the pop collectors out there, there's a lot of variety of different kinds of pops available for everyone here. Again, even with some of the different home decor, kitchen type stuff, there's all kinds of things, cool stuff here. I mean, I personally bought this pillow. I saw this and fell in love with it. And yeah, I absolutely love it. I got it sitting on my couch. All kinds of different mugs. Now this is
love
another
Disney mugs.
Oh,
I know, they're great.
These are another rabbit hole.
yeah, total weakness for me.
Yeah, even the Starbucks ones that they have up there that they change up, every once in a while for the California Adventure and for the theme park, and then they'll do the plastic. It's a never ending thing. We have a ton of them.
No, it's amazing. I mean, I think they came out with a water bottle that was based off of the screams in Monsters Inc. So you would open it and it would release the screams of the children like on a little speaker. It's really, really neat. And that thing sold out like really, really quick. But yeah, there's all kinds of amazing stuff right here. Here's again going back to some of the stuff that Zach wants.
Hell yeah, baby. Is that a Stitch one? Wait, zoom in again.
Oh, yeah.
Is that Stitch down there?
I don't.
Oh my god,
not
pink
seeing
Stitch. Right
Oh
there.
yeah, definitely.
right here,
yeah.
yeah. Yeah, looks like it.
Good. Okay. Mario, forget everything I told you. Give me the price on Stitch. Please.
Yeah. Next time I head back, I'll give you all a call.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I'm with Elvis here. Star Wars Trooper mugs. I've got a one for Rogue One. I have one from it's a Shore Trooper one that came out on, I think it was that Rogue Friday or whatever it was for the release of Rogue One. The thing's holding up well. I think I've got an extra one that I've never actually put anything in right behind me here. But like 100% of the time in the morning, if I'm making coffee, we have like a whole bunch of other mugs. I'm grabbing a Disney mug if I can.
Mm-hmm.
Because obviously you guys are in California, go to Disneyland. We go to Disney World, and we always try to get one from like one of the hotels and stuff that we stay at. So it's pretty cool.
So, yeah, another rabbit hole, even with the Disney hotels, right? All
Damn,
kinds
they're
of
not
different
bad. The
stuff to
prices
take
on
home.
these. $18 for those little Numos.
Oh, you found them online?
Yeah, they're in the Disney
Oh.
store.
Oh, that's
I
cool.
mean, especially for Disney. I mean, that's
Dude, I want
real
that
affordable.
Stitch, my guy.
What they don't tell you is each one of those little clothing set things
Like
are like
30
$50.
That's where they get you. Exactly. Here's another shop, Wonderground Gallery. This used to be where the old when the Star Wars shop kind of opened back up. It took over the Wonderground Gallery here, and a lot of independent artists. Well, this is a shop where independent artists sell some of their artwork. And when the Star Wars shop took over, there was a little bit of backlash about that. Recently, the Star Wars shop moved over to its own thing, and we'll get to that later on. And they were able to bring back a lot of the prints here, a lot of the different kinds of artwork. I mean, again,
I like that one right there.
Yeah, exactly.
That's one of my son's
nostalgic
favorite
for it.
rides, the Big Thunder Mountain.
My wife's
yeah.
favorite ride is Big Thunder Mountain as well.
Yeah,
One of Mark's favorite rides.
I gotta say, my favorite ride is probably Disneyland Railroad. So as soon as I walk into Main Street, and that's the first thing that I'm hearing, your attention, please. That gets me every time. Want to do a quick lap around the park and then just begin my day. I love it. But I'm real nostalgic for these for anything attraction based. And
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I legitimately cried, like ugly cried when I went into Magic Kingdom. So I mean, any of those older rides. I mean, I walked over to Dumbo World and people looked at me like a sexual predator with a smile on my face that I had. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The way I was pointing, people must have thought this guy, he's special.
You are
I
special.
was special.
You really are, Mark.
Many ways. Many ways.
Again, some of the cool stuff that we're seeing for the Enchanted Tiki Room. Pro tip, if anyone's out here on the West Coast, this is like one of the best places to cool off. Just catch a little quick show at the Tiki Room, right, Sean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, on these hot summer days down here in SoCal. I love it there.
Can't
yeah.
wait to go back.
Me and you both, man.
Yeah, I was going before they closed down. I was going, I don't know, 2-3 times a month. Yeah, I can't wait to go back.
I know. Yeah, I would go damn near every weekend. I mean, hell, sometimes twice a week. I live fairly close to the park, everyone, so I'm about maybe 15 minutes away.
Yeah.
And it was really nice to have that freedom as an annual pass holder, just to go basically whenever you wanted. And speaking of which,
love that, Luke Scott. Love that.
I got to thank Mario for this puppy right here. I love this thing. These saber hilts are fantastic for the price.
Exactly.
And a great weight too. They feel good. I just have the Luke, and I can't wait to get more. Sorry.
Yeah, there's obviously some more expensive, more I guess accurate options if you want to say, but again, for the price, these display amazingly well.
Yeah.
I mean, you really can't go wrong for what you get.
For the price,
I think they start off like $120, $130. Really good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Especially the way I handle mine. I mean, I spin mine around. I use it around the kitchen for no reason. I mean,
and that's a good thing. You can like
you can beat it up and not feel bad.
This is bad for me right here.
Yeah, you know what? I found out this is bad for Sean also.
Yeah, this is
so.
Yeah, I have a box like that.
These are two bins full of pins. I went a little crazy the last time we were at Disney World. Was 2019.
What, Sean?
Oh yeah, I got this is one of the boxes too, and I got another one over somewhere as well. And
I don't know what it like. It's one of those things I always gravitate. Like, you know, Sean, I'm sure you're probably the same way. It's like anytime you go any place, I'm always looking for like the stand of the pins, and I like collecting the ones for like the rides and stuff that I like, the parks, the hotels. I've got a bunch of Star Wars and Marvel stuff too, but you know, I try to collect as many of the Stitch that I can find.
Hell yeah.
It's fun. It's funny. You don't think that they add up, but when they're like, you know, $10, $15, and then some of the more exclusive ones. And then like my wife went to me afterwards. She's like, "How much did you spend on pins this last trip?" And I was like, "A couple Hot Toys worth."
My wife is like, yeah, you end up, you get stuff like these ones, these huge ass pins, which are like $50 or whatever at a time. And yeah, I got a bunch more like this one, but this one is probably my favorite only because it's exclusive to get. Whatever, where is it there? It's my Club 33 pin.
Damn. What's Club
We're
33?
amongst royalty, everyone.
Hold on, let me do it too.
Wait, what is Club 33?
Club 33.
My man.
What we're supposed to do? Okay. Club 33 is a club inside Disney. It's the only place you can get alcohol inside Disney. But it's like a membership club. You can't get in if you don't know someone or know whatever reservation or anything like that. And luckily, I know someone who got a reservation, and it was fucking awesome.
Yeah,
they give you a pin for going in. That's pretty cool.
No, you have to buy the pin and stuff like that when you get in there, but you can only buy Club 33 stuff inside Club 33.
I want to. Can you buy me a Club 33 pin? I want to be a royalty.
Next time I go, I've talked to my friends since we haven't been in a year. We're gonna go do a Club 33 trip again, but it's
brother up with a pin.
Yeah, it's crazy. You go in there and you're only allowed to go if you're not a member. You can only go to like a certain place in the place, and then you can only eat, and then you have to leave, and you can buy some stuff. But there's some stuff you can't buy unless you're a member. It's all crazy, but it's awesome.
Going back real quick to the collector, he was asking how much are the prices for the passes. Now, Shauna, correct me if I'm wrong. I believe they started from around 500 and they go as high as over 2,000. Now, each different pass has its own restrictions as far as what days you can go. There's a lot of blackout dates for the very cheap one. There's some other passes that allow you to make reservations as you go, but they allow you for the full year, damn near every day minus the Christmas week. And that's a pass that I had.
Yeah,
What-
I spreadsheeted it, Brian, and found out the break-even point. And yeah, for the cheapest one for SoCal, because SoCal we get one that's just for us if you live around the park. Well, I live like an hour and a half away, but it really anywhere in SoCal. It's like $400, but you can only go like 160 days a year or something like that. So ends up being you go like 2.5 times and you break even. And it kind of goes up from there. But yeah, it goes up from started at I think 500 and then goes up. Yeah, about 2000. The 2000 one, you can go any day and they pay for parking and you get like 30% off and all this stuff. But
and the 2001, I believe you can also go to Florida also.
That's even a one above that one. That's a premier one. That's one above that. But yeah, I had the mid tier towards the end. I had the mid tier, which was the flex, which I could make reservations and go, but I could go any day. So it was
exactly.
It was awesome.
Yeah. That's what was nice during the flex pass. I mean, you get off of work and it was like pretty much wide open.
Mm-hmm.
You just make a quick reservation and just head on out, man. I really miss those days, and hopefully when the new seasonal passes come out, they'll reinstate something to that effect on how simple it was.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
But to bring it back to the pin topic and to step all over it, yeah, pins are awesome. I love pins. I generally collect the AP pins or the limited edition pins that they come out with on a quarterly basis. I think it's DisneyPinTraders.com. They have like when stuff getting stocked and where it's getting stocked and all this stuff. So, for some of the like May the 4th be with you pins and all that stuff, they sell out day of, but some stuff you're able to finagle. But yeah, I like collecting the limited stuff and the seasonal stuff. I love like the Halloween pins and the Christmas pins and all that stuff. So I collect a lot of that stuff too.
And you know what, real quick, I want to remind everyone that we are giving away this set right here, the Clone Wars limited release pin set. Again, go ahead and drop your numbers between 1 and 50. Zach, did we get multiple entries? Did you check or
did we got? Wait, what? No, everyone only gets one entry.
Everyone gets one entry. All right.
Well, otherwise, they would just guess like 10 number. What do you mean?
Okay. After this segment, I think we'll go ahead and just draw the winner. Yeah.
Yeah, there's several people that are in here.
Okay.
But yeah.
Cool. But yeah, what was cool also during when the parks were open, you would see people come in the park just to pin trade.
Mm-hmm.
Right. There were designations throughout some of the park where people would just post up and open up little vinyl books of all kinds of pins, and it was just all day just have at it. It was really nice.
Over in Frontierland, right in the entrance to Frontierland, they'd always be there.
Frontierland.
Yeah.
And how even some of the cast members also too, they'll walk around with little pins. You can also trade some of the pins with some of the cast members.
Yeah, I've gotten some cool pins, but that way, like if you go, you could trade pins with the cast members too. But a lot of the pin shops that you go into, they'll have just a cork board of people that you just come in and look at the pins and then trade one out and pop one in and stuff like that. So I've got some cool ones that way too.
Yeah, they have those at like all the hotels in Walt Disney World, all the gift shops and stuff. And usually most of the employees that are cast members, that are at the shops, usually they've got a vest on. And they're almost like required to trade with you if you ask. It's kind of
fun. Yeah.
I always feel guilty. I've only done a couple of trades here and there. I stash mine away.
Yeah. I would have a hard time doing that too. I mean, but
I got a couple like Sean. I got a couple cool ones last trip. But I love that Pirates of the Caribbean one. I've got that one right there, the medallion. So yeah, I like some of the ones that aren't like anything special. There's like a dime a dozen of them all over the place, but some of these are pretty cool.
Yeah,
the Pixar one, that the lamp, that's cool.
One thing too, if you ever get a chance to go to D23, they have like a whole section where it's just like old pens from different, years and decades ago. Sometimes that is just all this really cool. Sometimes vintage, sometimes not, but just like tons of Disney pens and stuff like that. It's really an awesome experience.
Yeah, I mean, there's really so much here, and I mean, carrying the collection around too, I mean, gets pretty damn heavy, doesn't it? All the weight in these pins. I mean, people walking around with lanyards and leather vests with just all decked out in pins. Can just all the extra weight that they're walking around with.
I didn't buy a Star Wars messenger bag the last time I was there to carry pins and display them. I didn't do that.
Well, if you ever need to,
next time you have to do it twice.
All right. But yeah, Mark, you interested in any pin collecting?
Oh, big time, man. I got a lot of pins. The thing is, though, I'm not into you see a lot of the figure pins where they're like really big. I mean, I like a lot of these smaller ones. I mean, but most of the ones I collect, I go to a lot of usually go to like Phillies games every year, or sporting events every year, and I usually they'll always have like a Philly pin that's Star Wars related. So I usually do that, and I have a decent amount of Disney ones, but I usually get the two for like $13. But man, some of these ones they look really cool. I'd say I probably have about 100, maybe 100, like just Disney pins. That's what I said, but I don't have totes though. I gotta get on this organization thing you guys are doing, man. It's so nice.
Yeah, I picked up just a few. I mean, just some of the Star Wars ones. I know Galaxy's Edge, they had some of the ones. They have these little mini games that you can play, and if you unlock certain achievements, you're rewarded a pin, and you can go into one of the pin shops and redeem that reward. I got a couple of those. I got a couple of those for like flying the Falcon or something like that. It was really neat.
Yeah, I like pins because my wife, she doesn't collect figures or anything like that, but she likes art and stuff like that, and she likes pin because she likes it for the art. So it's something that like when I can put them on like a pin board whenever I find one big enough. But I can put them on a pin board and display them, and she'll let me put them around the house. So it's something that we can kind of collect together or do together.
But like you guys said, I was when we were down at Disney Springs. This was a couple of years ago. I was like, we were at a little kiosk. I'm like, I wanted to pick up a couple of pins, And then like you walk out and they're like, 100. It was like $167. I remember that very vividly. I'm like, $167. I was like, holy shit! I hope my wife didn't hear that.
Well, you pay with your Magic Band, Mark. Then you.
Yeah. My little Fast Pass pin. I still wear that thing around, man. I freaking love Disney.
Yeah, I mean, I can't wait. This is holding me off going to downtown a lot, and for a limited time, they opened up a little bit of the California Adventure Park, just for a bit of shopping and some dining areas, and it was really nice just hanging out, And I honestly can't wait just to get back in the park again.
And I know the Disney online store has put a lot of this stuff online.
Yeah.
But I've really tried to hold off because we're going down. I mean, we're going down June 4th. So I usually I forget. I'm cheap, but when I go down there, man, I am like,
might as well.
Yeah, dude. It's like no limit, dude. It's like it's like I'm spending somebody else's money when I go down to Disney. So I'm just prepping. I can't wait.
Yeah, you can't help but get caught up, right? And all of a sudden, you don't really care about how much you're spending. You're just, I'll take this, I'll take this.
I mean,
right?
It's amazing. When you're online and you see something, it's like $30, $40. You're like, it's a little expensive, $8 shipping. You get down to Disney, it's $100. And you're like, oh, well, where else can you get it?
Exactly.
Online.
It's amazing.
Yeah, but Brian, it's a park exclusive.
They get you so well down. And I want to go to Disneyland at some point. It's hard to compare. Like Walt Disney World, you got to take a bus to get everywhere. You've got your hotel. There's a gift shop everywhere you turn.
Yeah,
the 4 different parks. We were supposed to probably go this year, but I think we're going to hold off. We'll probably go next year. I mean, I'm jealous of you guys being like an hour and a half away. We're like a 3.5 hour plane ride away.
Yeah, I have yet to make it out to Florida to check out Disney World, and that's something that's on my bucket list, man.
It's something else. It's just amazing. I like Mark turn into like a little kid. We've gone. I didn't even go until 2010 for the first time I went, and then it was just my wife and I. Our son was born a year later, and then we've gone. He's gone 3 times. So. Since 2015, so we've gone 3 times in 5 years, basically. So, we're on like the every other year plan. It's expensive as heck to go down there. It's
Now,
you're
how
dropping a
long-
lot.
The average vacation is typically about a week over there or so.
We go for like 2 weeks. We're nuts, Mario. We usually go to like each park at least 2 days, and then a couple of them 3 days. But I mean, it's
Exactly.
like, as Mark knows, it's funny. Like, everyone loves Magic Kingdom. I love the other ones just as much. Like, I'm in Epcot and Animal Kingdom, and obviously, I have yet to see Galaxy's Edge.
Really?
Yeah, because
Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
we went down last time. It was like 2
Oh,
months from
no.
being open, so I got a
We haven't-
picture in front of the gate, but that was about it.
We haven't even talked about Galaxy's Edge yet.
No,
Yeah,
I'm-
I got yelled at because I was like walking around Toy Story Park trying to get a look at Galaxy's Edge last time I was there because it wasn't open yet.
Oh man.
yeah, on Slinky Dog, when you're going over the bumps, you could get a good glimpse of the. Yeah, that was about it.
Oh man, guys, let's go ahead and get this giveaway going right now, Zach.
All right,
What do
so
we
we got
got?
1 through 50, and our winner is 41. So we got to
Oh,
find
hell yeah.
find
I
the
did,
number.
I did
who-
41.
Oh, did you really?
I did.
Found it.
Come on,
I was
Sean.
gonna say,
Rigged.
I was like,
That's
one of the
rigged.
first
Dude.
guesses was 41.
That is rigged.
Zach, can you
Damn.
verify that?
He really did. Wow, he really did.
Wow, Sean. Hey, you know what? Maybe
Damn,
we
the
can
rich
meet
get
up.
richer.
Wow, that was wild.
You know, I kind of want to do it best 2 out of 3. But
Hey man, you do you, man. It's your show. It's your show.
no, bro. No, you know what? Congratulations, Sean.
Side note, how do I leave the episode?
no, you ain't going nowhere.
He's
You
like,
ain't going nowhere.
I got what I came here for.
I know, I'm out. Very good.
Congratulations, Sean. What a guy.
That's-
Congratulations.
Very cool, very cool, very cool, very cool.
Thanks everybody.
Was my mic almost tipping over?
Speaking of Galaxy's Edge,
There we go.
so this, I'm sorry, the Star Wars Trading Post recently opened up about a few weeks ago, and this is drawing stupid crowds right now. When Downtown Disney first opens up at, I believe it's 9 in the morning, there is so much traffic just trying to get into the parking lot. It's absolutely insane. So this was once a Rainforest Cafe that has since been converted over to a Star Wars themed shop, which is basically everything that was in Galaxy's Edge has been transported over here, where you can pick up a lot of the different souvenirs and items that they have over in the park. And it's a blast just hanging out over here. However, if anyone's local and decides to come check it out, just be prepared for the long lines. I got here on a Saturday around, I want to say 3 in the afternoon. And they were telling me they weren't taking any more reservations because it's a 5-hour queue just to get into the shop.
What?
It's crazy.
So the way that it works, because the lines are so long, you check in with a cast member and you basically sign up. You give them your phone number. They'll send you a message. Okay, you're in queue. We'll message you when it's time to come back. So when it's time to come back, you stand in another queue for probably about an hour or so before you can get into the shop. And yeah, I had to come back the next day early in the morning, just to try to get pictures for the show. And you know, I'm glad that I did. Coming in early in the morning, I was able basically just to walk right in. As soon as I walked up, just walked right into the shop and really got some cool stuff. So out in the front, they have a full-scale 1-to-1 replica of Rey's speeder. Now this was, Sean, I think this was in the
Yeah.
what was it called again? I'm lost my train of thought.
Galaxy's Edge.
No, Launch
Speeder.
Bay. Launch Bay.
Launch
Oh,
Bay.
okay.
That's where
Launch
it
Bay
is.
is where they
That's
have
it was
this.
in Walt Disney World. It was
Right.
Yeah.
like in a building, kind of like on display.
Yeah, exactly. Now Launch Bay is another little museum type display where they have all kinds of different Star Wars props, models, suits, all kinds of things. It's a really, really cool display. But yeah, seeing this up close, I mean, this was pretty sweet. I really like the detail that they brought to this thing. So it's a photo opportunity. You see people lining up here to take photos a lot. It's really, really cool. So let's get into the shop. Got a little quick video tour. So this is just a little bit of a walk around when you first walk in the shop. You're greeted by a couple cast members and all kinds of different things. Now, I love how they really overhauled this Rainforest Cafe and really turned it into something Star Warsy. Right, there's a complete Star Wars vibe. Where you feel like you've been transported as closely as possible to Galaxy's Edge, and I gotta say they really did a good job overhauling this shop right here. All kinds of different things. This is where they have their lightsabers out in this corner. Now this is the early morning crowds when I first walked in, and it wasn't too bad. I think they're allowing only 15% capacity currently, so that's why the lines are so damn long. Some of the helmets on display, some of the robes and tunics I know Sean is looking for.
Hey yo.
Yeah, all kinds of cool stuff, man. So we'll get into photos in a minute. Just wanted to get this.
Brett said, "Did Mark fall asleep?"
Oh no, I was typing. I'm sorry.
I mean, it is 12:15 here, so
I'm amped. I'm trying to be quiet because I ramble. I don't want anybody to tell me to shut up. It'll hurt my feelings.
No worries, Mark. We get it. So yeah, there's a quick tour around the shop. Again, like I mentioned before, some of the theming that they have all over the place, it's very, very Star Wars. They just nailed it. I think they just nailed the environment completely, and I absolutely fell in love with it when I walked in.
Yeah. Yeah. When you guys get a chance to go to Galaxy's Edge, you're gonna shit your pants. It's so well done.
I'm gonna cry. Like I'm gonna have those happy tears.
It's honestly like when I built my first lightsaber at the Savvy's shop. It's like, yeah, it definitely cried. Like, yeah, it's fucking awesome. Like the whole experience is awesome. Yeah, I can't wait for you guys to see it because it's definitely, yeah, just can't get over it how awesome it is.
Now this is something pretty cool. This is not in Galaxy's Edge. They went ahead and added the little pram here for Baby Yodes.
It's the wrong.
So this
color.
What's that?
It's the wrong color.
Is it though?
Yeah, I don't know where the
Yoda's
blue
orange.
came from.
Baby Yoda's is orange. It's orange and gray.
Oh, maybe it's his brother.
You get the idea.
It's Drogo's, baby.
It's
Yeah,
Yaddles.
it's Drogo's.
So here's a shop for the display for all the different lightsabers.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Just
I need to
give
get a
me
few more of those.
Ahsoka. I need those.
Yeah.
You know what, Brian? If you're considering those Ahsoka hilts, you better jump on them pretty quick because I hear they may be discontinuing.
Oh, that
Yeah.
trainer ball is pretty cool. I never saw that before. That actually looked pretty cool.
I told a cast member here that I just wanted to document. So when you walk into the shop, right, and if you want a lightsaber, you have to take like a little ticket number, and they'll call your number so you can go ahead and shop around for a lightsaber. So when I walked up to the cast member, I'm like, hey, I just want to take some pictures and maybe a couple of videos and this and that. Do you mind? She's like, oh yeah, there's no problem. And she's like, hey, would you like me to demonstrate this lightsaber for you? So I thought this was pretty sweet of her.
What a
up
gal.
nice-
What a gal.
Exactly.
I love cast members.
I was just gonna say,
They're
dude,
the
they're the
best.
sweetest people in the world.
Mhm.
They're like Chick-fil-A employees, man. They like
Yeah, they are.
it's like life is good there, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, she was bringing out every help. You know, hey, you want to see this? Look at this one. Blah blah blah. I mean, she was so helpful.
And they're always great salespeople too. They're like, "Oh, don't worry, we'll ship it to you. We'll send it to your room and all this other stuff." And I'm like, "Oh, great! Like I needed somebody tell me to buy this."
We'll send you those $167 pins directly to your room.
No kidding. So here are some of the starting prices for some of these hilts, and
bad.
this
Those
this
aren't
is
bad though, guys. I mean, for
They're
what
not.
you get, I mean, there's some weight to it.
Mhm.
They display awesome. Like, actually, if anybody's interested too, you can get on
this one.
like
That
eBay.
is beautiful. I need that.
You can just get like a clear acrylic stand, and obviously it just for good thing I didn't just drop that since it's
I
like
know.
I'm almost half
Dang you.
asleep here. But I mean, and Mario, they sell the stands there too, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they have their own metal stands. that
Which
they
one's the
sell. I
one on the
think they're
right,
like-
the far right, next to Kylo to Ben's? Is that Leia's?
No, it's Mace Windu.
That's Mace Windu.
Oh, okay.
That figures that yeah, that's dope. I have that one as dope. It's
Yeah,
very shiny,
there.
very fingerprint magnet,
Mhm. Big time. I mean, you have to like hold that thing with gloves, right?
pretty much.
Yeah, beautiful hilts, man. I picked up this Count Dooku saber too. This was I really love the design, but it was just a bit on the thick side for me. But again, it displays really, really nicely.
Hey, yo.
That's what she said.
Exactly right. I love that thick boy.
Sorry.
Again, with the training ball, this was pretty cool to see. They got little props like these all over the shop.
Yeah.
And I wish I would have thought ahead and just really try to look for that. I was just too caught up in just being in the store and all the different merch you can get.
Oh, I don't blame you.
Brett wanted to know why we didn't have Lightsaber Lady on the show. She probably would have been the star.
Probably. You know what? Hey, you know what? Next time I go, maybe I'll invite her. see if she's open for it, or at least do some sort of interview with her. But yeah, kyber crystals.
Kyber crystals are awesome. They go in these things. These are the savvy sabers that you can build. So this is the elemental nature one, and that's
the Yahtzee saber.
This is the Yahtzee saber. Yeah, this isn't the first one that I built, but the first one I built was a straight up piece of justice
for his pleasure.
And then this one is the protection and defense, I believe. But if you open these, this middle container here contains a different color lights or a different color kyber crystal, so you can swap out all your saber blade color to anything you want. Well, anything that they have there. Yellow and white are my favorite, but yeah, they got those all going there. They also go on the holocrons. The thing that makes them ultra collectible is that they all have different voices, right? So purple is Mace Windu, obviously, but I think there's a different purple sound. Green can either be Yoda or Qui-Gon Jinn. Obi-Wan is blue and Luke is blue. Yeah, so it's a whole different thing that you can collect. Got to collect them all like Pokemon.
You know what? On top of that too, they come in different cuts, right?
Yeah,
so
there's different cuts.
There are some hardcore collectors of these kyber crystals that they got to get every variant of different characters that are tied to these kyber crystals. And again, another insane rabbit hole just to go on, to go down. Brian, here these are the stands, the lightsaber stands that they offer over there.
Those look nice.
Yeah, I use these, and they're not bad. They're heavy. They're full metal constructed. They got these little plastic clips that clip onto here. They do the job. They're really not the most sturdy, but
I would honestly rather have what Brian has than those. But I do have
like
those
$6 acrylic piece on like eBay.
So, yeah, I'd rather have that.
Again, some of the little props and things that they have kind of hidden all over the place. So if anybody's interested in some Leia cosplay, or Rey, here's your chance.
Yeah, let me see one of you guys in that.
I'll send you something, Mark.
I'll watch.
Yeah, again with the details all over the place. I mean, this is just absolutely great what they did with it. They really captured the essence of just making you feel like you're in some sort of area in Galaxy's Edge.
I'm gonna go broke the next time I get down there.
Oh yeah, set aside a lot of money for the first time when I went in for the preview night of Galaxy's Edge or whatever before it opened. I think I dropped like $800 or $900 like in 30 minutes, like buying all the lightsabers I could.
That's it.
Yeah. Well, that was just like one trip to Doc Onders. So as cool as this is, and they definitely try and recreate the magic of what it is in Doc Onders. But Doc Onders is the legit place in Galaxy's Edge, and that's like a whole other level of amazing.
So anyone out there that's considering going, I would recommend, if you're going to spend at least $105 or more, get one of these Spira coins. So what it is basically a gift card, right? And then on top of that, you can get whatever you're going to get along with another souvenir, a little something to take home from Galaxy's Edge. So I have one of these, and they're really nice.
They're silver now, huh?
Yeah, they just came out with a variant that's a silver variant. Before there was a gold for the standard.
Well, so if it's I gotta get that.
If it's $105, how much gift card is it? $100 gift card?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're paying $5 for the piece,
that's
and
awesome.
You get $100 on there.
I'm definitely.
It used to be free. It used to be free, mind you. They started charging.
Yeah. Then they
started
realized,
charging.
Yeah.
Again, some of the X-wing helmets. Now I'm not sure why this pole helmet is $665.
Oof.
But hey,
the shape of those helmets are so ugly, though. I mean, I got the X-wing one. If anybody pays for shipping, you can have it. I mean, the Black Series one. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you know what? I didn't know what these ones are. These are little cheap plastic ones, but you know what? They don't look too bad. These are the original trilogy X-wing helmets.
Yeah, the Black Series X-wing helmets are really nice. Yeah, $69. Yeah, they're nice.
Are these the Black Series?
They look just like the one I have. I mean, it has the foam padding on the inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
No, they
saying
look
that
good.
that Poe one might be the Anovos.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
Don't waste your money.
I mean, for that price,
Yeah, buy a short trooper helmet.
Yeah, now the shop is pretty much broken off in different sections. So you got a section for your Resistance, Legacy, Legacy Rebellion, and you've also got a little opening for the or a little section for the First Order here.
Yeah,
Which is
yeah.
pretty
But
cool.
why would they have First Order? I mean, give me a little Grand Moff action. You know what I mean?
Well, it's Disney, right? They got to promote. They got to promote their trilogy.
That's the one mistake they made, though. You know what I mean?
Well, it's set between like the whole thing is set between episodes 8 and 9, I believe, or
That's
is it
right.
7 and 8? I forget what it is. So it's only
It's
set in that
between-
area.
It's between 8 and 9. We see we see a character of Rey walking around in the in her last Jedi garb.
Yeah.
So
So
between
it's set
8 and 9.
between that, like specifically. So all the shows, all that stuff is all First Order stuff. Who knows what they'll do? Maybe they'll change it up eventually, you know. But yeah, all the shops are based around that sort of theme.
Yeah, just all kinds of stuff.
Can you still get the like the Coke bottles and stuff like that at Downtown Disney, or is that only park?
You know what? I think that's only the park. I haven't seen them over here. So I don't know if you guys have seen. They have these themed Coke bottles, water bottles, Sprite bottles that look like little thermal detonators. They're circular, and the cap looks like something you would just how to ignite the detonator. They're really neat looking. And it's
You
just,
know what the? Sorry, I didn't mean to.
No,
cut
go
you off
ahead.
there.
No,
You
go
know the
ahead.
price on that Kanan helmet and then the Grievous head?
Yeah, we'll get their.
I'm sorry. I should just
This
be
Temple
patient.
Guard helmet. No, it's not bad. $130
Yeah, that's
for the
not
mask.
bad.
It's a nice little display piece.
That's pretty cool. You're gonna see me wearing that in about 2 months.
Yeah, again, all kinds of cool stuff here. This is something that I might consider picking up also. $50, I mean.
Mark, we'll have to send you down some scavenger shirts to go
Oh,
represent.
dude, I'm gonna be rocking it. That's what I said. I'm gonna try and do some kind of video or something when I go down there. But I'm definitely gonna be Sixth Scale Scavengers and doing a little collecting weekly, preaching the word. You know, when I go down there.
Yeah, spread that gospel, man.
I'm gonna sit next to because they always got that couple. I mean, down in Florida at least, they have a couple Hot Toys set up. I'm just gonna stand there and
You know what?
preach the word.
They did have a couple of Hot Toys in California Adventure.
Yeah.
In that
when
first
you
shop
get
that
out.
we looked at.
Yeah.
But I saw Black Panther there that they had, I think, for like 200 and something. And they also let us apply the annual pass discount. At the time was 30%. So we could have got a nice little discount there.
Big time.
But the time I went back to go get it, that thing was already gone and they had sold out. Mark, if you're curious, you're looking at $325 for this Grievous mask.
I gotta see it in person, but I mean, it's cool. It's
That's
cool.
a very nice looking piece, man.
Yeah.
I think who was it? Gabe from Star Wars Props YouTube channel just recently reviewed it.
I'll check it out.
Yeah. Here's the Anovos TIE Fighter helmet. I think this goes for 4 something or 500. I don't know, Sean, if you remember or not.
I don't remember.
But yeah, I remember the price wasn't too bad. Again, here they are, all kinds of different stuff. Little Sith mugs. Yeah, cool stuff, guys.
I kept getting yelled at when last time I went down to Disney. I said, I got to go back into whatever outpost, and they're like, oh, we already went there. I'm like, yeah, I know. You can walk around those stores for hours, man.
It's a lot of
again
supply
different
cards.
different patches, pins, Mandalorian pins, all kinds of stuff, guys. I mean, you can be in here for a while just shopping around, looking at everything that they got.
Yeah. Like I said, your first time you're in there, you're gonna go ape shit.
Oh, dude, absolutely. So we have these are droid personality chips. So in Galaxy's Edge, you have the option to build your own droid, and each one comes with their own little personality chip. It's really
Yeah.
neat what they did, and they're swappable, right? So you
Mhm.
can just have all kinds of different personalities.
These are
Really
awesome. I
great.
would definitely suggest it for the kids to build one. You could build a BB unit or a R2 unit, and you
Mhm.
could swap the colors and pick your own. You could have one with pink legs, a black dome, and an orange body, or whatever you want to do, and customize it. And they talk and all this stuff, and they make a backpack. And when you're in the park and they get near another one, they'll interact and start, chatting with each other when they're around. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Here are the dice, Brian. Remember you said your wife wanted a set of those. Those are nice. The little chance cubes that they've got. These are pretty cool. I want a set of that. Yeah. With the wooden dolls, I know some of these are pretty hot.
Mhm.
The Stormtrooper one. I didn't know that there was a Boba Fett one, along with Grand Admiral Thrawn. So yeah, cool stuff here. Again, all kinds of collectibles, wearables, shirts, mugs. So yeah. But yeah, that's basically it, everyone. Again, some of the different plushies that they have from who was it again, Sean? Do you remember the Toydarian? I think they're called.
Tordarian, yeah.
Yeah. Now there's this. They've also came out with what was it? The animated version of Boba Fett, the holiday special version. I think this is brand new that just dropped, and it's fairly popular out in Florida right now. But yeah, cool stuff, guys. And yeah, I mean, me personally, I can't wait just to get back in the park again. You know, we've been shut down for a long time, and just going back again, seeing all of this stuff, just reminds me so much of how I really miss everything.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be great.
Definitely agree. Put me on the cam. So when I said that I went apeshit in, wait, where is it? So this is me and my wife. She was like 8 months pregnant at the time, or maybe 7 months or something like that. I don't know if you could see here, but wait, hold on. That bag is holding on for its fucking dear life, trying to hold what the hell's in there. And then the lightsaber blade sticking up the top. Yeah, it's a fun trip. I'll tell you that for sure.
So were you going after like all of the Savi lightsabers?
Yeah. I have most of them. I need to get a few of the Asajj and a few Asajj, Kylo Ren, I think, and Reforged Rey, and I think that's it. I don't remember. They're in my closet. I haven't looked at them in a while, but yeah.
Yeah, there's a nice collection of stuff over there. So yeah, you know what? I think this is a good place to wrap it up, guys. We'll go ahead and get this thing closed up. Again, I want to thank everybody on the panel for joining me tonight for this special episode of Ins and Outs of Collecting. I want to thank Mark Pierson for joining me tonight. Mark, is there anything that anybody you want to shout out? Anything?
Just thanks for putting up with me, guys. I love you guys.
Absolutely. Sean, Mr. Youtsey.
Youtsey himself. No, just excited to have the parks open again. Can't wait for you guys to see it. Just can't wait. Can't wait to get back. I don't know. That's it, man.
Yeah, I appreciate having you on, buddy. Bryan Fontaine from the Sixth Scale Scavengers. You guys can find him bi-weekly podcast and on YouTube at Sixth Scale Scavengers. Also in the Facebook group. They got a really cool community over there. Brian, thanks again for joining us, man.
No, thanks, Mario. This was fun. Like all the rest of you guys, I'm a huge Disney fan, and it's cool just to kind of see something that I don't get to see all that often. And I'm like even more amped to go down for the next time. I want to go book our next trip. So
yeah, I can't wait to hear your experience, man. So I'm really looking forward to that. I really love. I'd love to get your thoughts about your overall experience with Galaxy's Edge.
Definitely get some Ronto wraps if they have them down in Florida.
Oh, I think they do. Yeah. Good.
Absolutely. Zach, thanks again, Mr. Auxfather, for joining us again tonight, dude.
Thanks for having me.
You know, you have an open invitation, obviously. whenever you're around, feel free to join anytime. So Zach, tell everybody where they can find you. We're on Collecting Weekly. What's going on?
We record Tuesdays at 8:30 and then Wednesdays at 10:30 for After Dark. Tomorrow we'll be doing a test stream of our new gaming show, so it'll be at 10:30 tomorrow night. We're gonna be playing Grand Theft Auto 5, so it'll be me, Dean, Jonathan, and Eddie. And Dean, Jonathan, and Eddie, they're just gonna be chatting while I'm playing. So it should be fun. It should be chill, and hopefully the game doesn't crash. And hopefully my computer doesn't die.
Or your computer.
Yeah. Hopefully my computer doesn't die again.
Zach, you want to do me a favor? Let's thank our Patreons.
I'm not a reader, my guy. Just kidding.
Neither
Ben
am I.
Porter, Sean
He has his people
Sear.
do this.
Yeah, I got people to read. Ian CV, Renee Mendez, Eric Mariscal, Quinn Aguirre, Lemur Hernandez, King Louis, Mark Pierson, Paul Schreiber, Lisa Martin Baminsky, Dan Lee, Deanie Martin, Stephen Krett, who just had his daughter. His daughter was born yesterday, so
Awesome.
big shout out to
Oh,
Stephen Krett.
congrats.
Congratulations, Steven.
Big time.
Right.
I've known Stephen for 8 years, 9 years. We've been through a lot of ups and downs, so I'm real happy for him. Big Fern, King Zachary V, Caesar Marquin, Bola Boyd, Eric Ruiz, Mario Cortez, Stephen Purchase, Sean Usby, Scott Bradley, Jesse Contreras, Steve and Maria Stanley, Lord Voldatort, Eddie Manzanares, and Joe Corpus. So big shout out to all you guys for keeping the channel going.
Absolutely. Big thank you to everyone there.
We
April
also-
Patreon benefits.
Yeah, we're doing the CW Life sticker. We haven't done one, I think, ever with this design, so it'll just be a sticker for CW Live, and then Ox Plays, which is what we're doing tomorrow. We decided to do a sticker to launch that brand. So I think, Mark, you said you got your stickers yesterday for last month?
Oh yeah, man, big time.
Hell yeah, my
So
guy.
excited.
Congratulations.
I
But
kind of want to turn them into a magnet though, so I'm kind of working on that.
okay, there we go. A little arts and crafts. Love to see it. But yeah, we have 3 tiers. The $5 tier, Sweet Angel, 15 and 25. The $5 is the stickers, the Ox After Dark Rewind. The $15 tier is the Certified Crispy Certificate. I'll help you with figure fixes if you need them. And of course, all the benefits of the previous tier. Then the $25 tier is the 18 by 24 poster that we will sign for you on your first pledge. And you get doubles of all the stickers we send. So good stuff there. And this is a look at the network at the moment. It's good stuff.
Oh, you know what? This is actually kind of outdated, isn't it?
It is. Someone didn't grab the latest slide.
Oh man, my
fired,
bad.
dude.
My bad, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm so
You fucked
sorry.
up.
You know,
Fucked up, dude. Thank you.
That wasn't me.
That was the first F-bomb. Man,
No, it fucking wasn't.
fucking
all
incredible.
right. So
Brian, drop
you know
an
what?
F-bomb.
Sorry, Brian.
Zach, go
No,
and take over.
that
Zach.
was a
I'll-
one time.
I'll-
That was a one time deal.
Oh, he eyed it himself. Small Talk CW Live. Small Talk, they recorded a great show last Thursday. It'll be uploaded this Thursday. OFAC is going live on Thursday. Auction is canceled. I don't think we're ever doing auction again. It's too much
That's too
work.
bad.
Too much work, and not a lot of people want to sell this time around. The Joy of Hobbying, we do that weekly as part of the main show. Creeps Are Us. I know they're maybe planning another episode soon. Collecting Rarities, that upload should be going live on Sunday, and then After Dark, like I mentioned, on Wednesdays. Of course, you're listening to In and Outs of Collecting today, so good
Yes,
stuff
sir.
there.
Yes, sir. All right, everyone. I want to thank everyone that's joining us tonight on the panel. Again, we love you. Thank you, everyone, so much. Everyone in the chat, thank you for joining us tonight. And real quick, Zach, can we get a howl?
No, absolutely not.
Whatever.
Absolutely not.
Anyways, this is Mario signing off. There you go,
Let
Eddie.
FIFA give you a howl, my guy. I don't
All
do
right,
howls.
everyone.
I get howls, my guy.
Okay. All right. I see you. All right, everyone. Well, thanks for joining us again tonight. And we'll catch you guys next time on the next episode of Ins and Outs of Collecting. Have a good night, everyone.
Thanks so much, guys. Have a good night.
Shakanar.